Mr. Brooks, you lead us in the pledge? Sure.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, I'm on, and Beth will control the rest. People down below are just going to have to speak up, I guess. We're going to get some microphones down there?
Yes.
Okay. Take the roll, please.
Mayor.
Here.
Benefield.
Here.
Brooks.
Here.
Freitag. Frizzalone. Gold. Hart. Moran. Ogalla. Weigel. And Mustis. You do have a quorum.
Okay. We have no minutes to approve? No. Okay, next we have under old business, health plan design. Scott McKibben, are you out there? Okay, there you are. Well, you can come down just so people can see you, Scott. Yeah, we've used Scott for many years, and how about Tidwell? Is he out there too? All right. Maybe Bruce can come on. Bruce Tidwell can come on down too. You know, some of you may not be familiar with Scott. He's worked with the county on kind of special assignments for many years, and we bring him in primarily around when we're looking to do plan design changes, cost analysis, and he's been extremely helpful in labor negotiations, and does have a relationship with our major union, which is ASME, which is the bulk of our employees are represented by, and so he has dialogue with their benefit folks. So generally, this is a time I think to bring Scott on. We know that one of the major objectives of our probably our negotiations is how are we going to sustain our health care program? How are we going to contain the costs while still giving a healthy benefit plan. So I don't know, we had kind of a running contract with Scott. I don't know if that has to be renewed. Okay, so we will bring a contract forward for Scott. Bruce Tidwell will primarily work with Scott. And basically it's a pretty focused, narrow objective. So we'll bring a contract for Scott forward, and it'll be a limited contract. So we'll bring a limited contract forward next month. Or can we do something now?
A good idea to have Mr. McKibben explain how they're going to approach this. It is plan design, but I think a lot of board members weren't here the last time we changed the plan.
Okay, it's not that Scott, you're gonna have to make it short. I'm under pressure. Maybe, matter of fact, maybe even Mr. Tidwell can talk about how he utilizes Scott's services. That may be a better way of going forward. Then Scott can say a few words. Yeah, why don't you go to the mic? Yeah, why don't you go to the mic?
When we were doing our last union contract negotiations in 2013, the board had hired Scott for that contract as well. And as the board knows, we also utilize the resources of Aon Hewitt, who are our brokers and benefits consultant, probably one of the largest in the world. And you may ask, well, why do you need to? But I'll tell you, last time, Scott and Aon, they did work together because Scott has a different skill set and different access to information that Aon may not. And as Chairman Mustis said, Scott has a lot of contacts with the labor, especially AFSCME, working locally and with the state. And he knows what trends AFSCME is working toward, whereas Aon Hewitt may not. So Aon Hewitt provides a lot of the financial, all the bulk, the paperwork, the reporting, and pricing out designs and things like that, where Scott actually comes at it from a different angle than Aon Hewitt does. So I just wanted to say that because we went through that last time.
Yeah. Okay, Scott, you say a few words, and
Yeah,
also
no,
you might want to mention the fellows with you,
Yes,
since at
yeah,
one time he
my
had up
bodyguard, Mr.
AIU,
Tom Dodlin, yeah.
actuarial group.
Yeah,
Tom.
yeah, I have my own FSA actuary for Fellow Society of Actuaries. Tom Donlin and I have worked together now for 20 years, but as Mr. Musa said, I, first was engaged, I think, in '94,
Yeah.
so 25 years ago. And at that point, there was a real generational change that occurred. The plan went from 10 million to 5 million, I believe was the number
that's what
back
it
in
was.
the mid-'90s. And so we're at a point now, for many, many reasons, including healthcare reform and other things that have happened, where I believe we're at about $40 million now and going up at about a 10% clip. So obviously, as the board knows, with a tax cap, one can't sustain that kind of an increase for very long before you have to make other difficult choices. So this is the time to go ahead and take a look at this, and obviously in collaboration with the unions, because you are going to bargain, as well as Aon. So I won't take up too much of the board's time, but I'm glad to answer any questions that you
Okay.
would deem necessary.
Anyone have any questions? And you can think about questions. We'll bring this back next month with a contract with Scott. So I just thought I'd give you a little preview, tell you it's coming, and why we think it's beneficial to the county. And I might also add that, one of Scott's assets is he negotiates labor contracts with the employers all the time. And it's primarily
Yeah.
it's primarily public sector, even though I know he does private sector also. But so it brings a little perspective, I think, to the table. It's more than somebody just looking at numbers. So,
Thank you.
If there's no other questions, Scott, Tom, thanks for stopping.
Thanks,
Bruce,
Joe.
thank you. Even though I think I'm going to bring you back down here, Bruce. So you might want to. I know I'm going to bring you back down here. So. Okay, then moving along, reviewing contract for food services at River Valley Juvenile Center with Armark Correctional Services. Move, so we want to move?
Move, second.
Okay, motion by Mayor, second by Frizzalone. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Under new business, reactivating Nationwide as a 457 deferred comp investment provider. Bruce,
Jennifer's here.
Jennifer's here. Bruce, where'd Bruce Tidwell go?
He's just outside.
Yeah. Well, Bruce is coming down here again, because of longevity. I've experienced probably some areas that some of you have not. Nationwide was our original deferred comp company. And many employees, like myself, by the way, have kept my deferred comp account open at Nationwide, and they still hold quite a bit of county employees' money. But when we went to another provider, we deactivated. You could no longer actively be involved with Nationwide. I believe this is just going to open up so people can choose, and those who currently have it can continue contributions there. But Bruce, I'm going to let you. I kind of summed it up, I think, but I'm going to let you really.
You did. I'll give you a brief summary of the little history. 457 deferred comps are very similar to 401k plans in the private sector. They're specifically for government entities such as us. Back before 2004, the county actually had 5 different.
That's true.
Five different carriers. And it's really one plan, but each carrier has their own, basically it's a model plan that they're all the same. And but what happens is when you're spreading that money to all these different firms, you don't have leverage on pricing. And the pricing affects employees because it's all the cost of investing. So I started in 2002, and at that time I was working with the finance chair, John Curl, and we all talked about just consolidating to have one carrier, make administration easier for the county. And there was a couple options we had. We did bring in 5 or 6 firms to the board, and the board made a decision to go with Hancock, which at that time it was Manulife, because we had a local representative, investment representative. And So what we did is we froze any future contributions to these other carriers, and you can only, going forward, contribute to Hancock. We had the option of forcing all the money to be transferred into Hancock, but this is employees' money, and it's their choice. So we didn't want to do that. We took the lesser radical road. And so then now going forward, like Chairman said, we have people, probably about $5-6 million that are still actively being managed of employees' monies. So they have a little bit different options that really will help us administratively. They take on stuff that we currently do, so it's going to be not as, it's not going to be a lot more work for us, and it's actually going to be off-shifted to them, and they have some features that our current carrier doesn't have, and I'll let Jennifer talk about that.
Thank you so much for allowing us to be here today. I know attached to the agenda with some of our reports, if you would like a physical report to look through while I talk, I'll leave these here to be passed out. I'll only reference those, some of the data, but know that they're here for your resources. So I am Jennifer Brown. I'm the program director for Nationwide 457 in Illinois and Indiana. Here with us today in the back is our regional vice president of the Midwest, Mike Studebaker, and Corinne Lee, the local retirement specialist for this area. Just wanted you to kind of see the team that will be working with your employees. Bruce already kind of summed up the brief history of where the plan was at, and that brings us to this conversation today. As Bruce referenced, there's just shy of $6 million of assets under management within the Will County plan for Nationwide 457. That represents 218 different participants. Some of those participants could still be eligible to participate. Some of them might have retired or gone to work somewhere else. But regardless, those monies are tied to the Will County plan. 40% of those assets, of just shy of $6 million, are in our fixed account, which is currently paying 3.5% annually with no administrative fee tied to it. That is something that separates us from our competitors. That is a contractual relationship right there. Some of the enhancements that Bruce and I have had discussed that will help his staff administer the plan more concisely is that we can do loan features where employees can take loans from their 457 account should life demand that. We also now have a Roth 457 option. Legislation changed back in 2010, 2011 to allow that. And really, as we've looked at relaunching this relationship and partnership between the county and working very closely with Bruce and his staff, we really see three strategies or three groups of employees. The first and foremost of importance to Nationwide is the 218 participants that have stayed with Nationwide and the assets there. We want to make sure that they're on pace for their retirement goals. Are they saving enough? Are they invested properly for their risk temperament? Are their beneficiaries up to date and current? Those are all important things. Then we want to work with Bruce and his department to understand who's not participating with any provider. Where are those employees saving above and beyond their pension for their retirement needs? And third, there's going to be some participants who are with the current provider that say, hey, Nationwide has something a little different, and maybe that's a better fit for me. On one end of the spectrum, we have the fixed account at 3.5%. All the way on the other end of the spectrum, we have Pro Account. Pro Account is access to a professional money manager for an additional cost. A lot of your employees, and maybe some of you in this room, you know you want to be in the equity market, but you have no idea how to go about selecting your mutual funds and what percentage do you put here and there. That you can hire the professionals. Nationwide has partnered with Wilshire and Associates out of California. It's an additional cost of 1% annually on the account value for those employees that choose an option like that. Between the fixed and Pro Account, those are things that across the country competitors can't touch what we have. How are we going to achieve these strategies and working with your employees to make sure they're on pace for retirement? We're going to work closely with Bruce and his staff. The biggest thing that we've found with municipal employees, government employees, is that they need that one-on-one visit, face-to-face contact, talk to me about my retirement. That is what Corinne will be offering to the employees of Will County. Our commitment goes more than just this building. We'll work with Bruce and his staff to understand where are all the different locations, who are the department heads, how can we best meet with all of your employees. We offer workshops. In addition to 19 modules that can be as short as 5 minutes, we have 2 Nationwide Institute programs. One is on the true cost of healthcare and retirement. The other one is on Social Security. These are thought leadership. We don't sell anything related to health insurance at Nationwide. We just bring thought leadership to help your employees. We also then can leverage home mailers, and we have technology where everything can be done online, even so much that they can your employees can schedule their appointments online through an online scheduler. So that's kind of just a brief overview of Nationwide and where the relationship was at, where we're at today, and some goals on where we'd like to go to the future.
Okay. Is there any questions? Okay. If not, I'll entertain a motion to move forward with reactivating Nationwide. We got moved? Second. All in favor? Aye. Motion carries. Thank you. Thanks, Jennifer. Thanks, Bruce. Next, we have property tax abatement. Somebody move on this? Move. Second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Designating election judges for 2016-18. Okay, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Assignment of tax sale certificate. Move. Second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Authorizing county executive to execute necessary documents for delinquent tax program. Moved. Second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Now, because of the scheduling of meetings, we're actually going to do Public Works here. So Don, I'm going to hand this over to you now. I don't know if you want to come up here, if you want to go up to the... You're just going to use the handheld, you want to go to the podium?
Thank you.
So and Bruce Gould is here also? Okay. Because we usually ask for Bruce's comments, if he has any comments as the county engineer. So anyway, Don, it's on, we'll
Thank
give it
you.
to you.
Item 6, confirming award of contract to deconstruction led on June 15th, 2016, Laraway Road over the West Fork, East Branch of Hickory Creek, County Board 2. I move for approval. Moved and second. Any questions? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. 7, resolution for improvement by the county under the Illinois Highway Code for Laraway Road over the West Fork, East Branch, Hickory Creek, County Board District 2, using MFT funds. I move for approval. Second. Questions? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. 8, confirming an award of contract to Homer Tree Service led on June 15th, 2016, countywide tree removal, all county board districts. Moved. Second by Herb. Questions? All in favor? Aye. Motion carries. 9, resolution for improvements by the county under the Illinois Highway Code for countywide tree removal, all county board districts using MFT funds, $50,000. Moved. Second. Questions? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. 10, confirming an award of contract to Marketing Specialist Corporation led on June 15th, 2016, countywide reflector replacement, all county board districts. Moved in second. Questions? All in favor? Aye. Motion carries. 11, confirming an award of contract to H&H Electric led on June 15th, 2016, countywide signal maintenance, all county board districts. Moved in second. Questions? All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. 12, confirming an award of contract to Midwest Fence Corporation led on June 15th, 2016, countywide guardrail maintenance, all county board districts. Moved in second. Questions? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. 13, resolution for improvement by the county under the Illinois Highway Code for countywide guardrail maintenance, all county board districts using MFT funds. Moved. Second by Don. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. 14, confirming an award of contract to Austin Tyler Construction led on June 15th, 2016, Jackson Road District Overlay, County Board District 6. Moved in second. Questions? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. 15, confirming an award of contract to PT Farrell Construction Company led on June 15th, 2016, Joliet Road District Overlay, County Board District 8. Moved. Second. Questions? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. 16, confirming an award of contract to Grosso Construction Company led on June 15th, 2016, Wilmington Road District Seal Coat, County Board District 6. Moved in second. Questions? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. 17, authorizing an approval of an IDOT county joint agreement for improvements on Weber Road from 135th Street to Normantown Road, County Board Districts 3 and 13. Moved in second. Questions? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. 18, authorizing approval of professional services agreement for engineering services with Michael Baker International on the Weber Road Tiger Grant application, County Board Districts 3, 4, and 13. Moved in second. I have one question. Bruce, could you tell us how this relates to the grant application? Because I read that and it states it's for engineering services. Is that in conjunction with this grant? As a part of that? Could you explain the scope of the services, maybe just to the committee?
Absolutely, I can. Yeah, it's a oh.
Yeah.
Thank you.
18.
Yeah.
Don't play with the radio.
All right.
Yeah.
I won't, I'm sitting on my hands. It's a professional services contract for the Tiger Grant for the interchange in the Ad Lanes project on Weber and I-55 is what that is. There's a lot of detail, a lot of work involved in the application for Tiger funds, and we had a professional services contract negotiated so that we could move forward on the Tiger Grant. That's what this is.
Okay. Just appreciate the clarification. Does anyone have any other questions of Bruce on that? Jim, did you? No.
Bruce, have any others?
Now, hopefully we'll receive some of the Tiger funds. That's all I'm hoping for. Any money that we get reduces our local share.
So far, we have not received any Tiger funds in this last round, correct?
No, sir, we haven't.
Yeah.
Thank you for the explanation. Moved in second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Jim, is the next one mine, or do you have that?
Next one's mine.
Okay,
So,
thank you.
thank you, Don. By the way, Bruce, do you have any other reports on Public Works? Okay, thank you. Okay, number 19, authorizing professional service agreement with Fairmont Stormwater Design and Build Consultant. Moved. Second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Awarding bid for sale of surplus vehicles. Moved. Second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Declaring sheriff's seized vehicles surplus and authorizing disposal. Moved. Second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Declaring vehicles as surplus and authorizing disposal. Moved. Second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Confirming execution of the RTA 15 application for enhanced mobility of seniors and individuals with disabilities continuation projects grant. Moved. Second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Proposing some amendment to the 5-year consolidation plan and resolution to adopt the action plan for CDBG program and the home consortium for the year beginning October 1st, 2016. Moved. Second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Authorizing an intergovernmental agreement with the Village of Romeoville for electronics recycling. Moved. Second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Authorizing an IGA with New Lenox Township for latex paint reuse program. Moved. Second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Authorizing an intergovernmental agreement with the Village of Homer Glen for a one-day household hazardous waste collection event for fall 2016. Move. Second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Authorizing an intergovernmental agreement with the Village of New Lenox for a one-day household hazardous waste collection event for fall of 2016. Move. Second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Authorizing an intergovernmental agreement with New Lenox Township for a one-day household hazardous waste collection event for the fall of 2016. Move. Second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. replacement hire pre-posting for supervisor's assessments office. Move, second.
The next one needs to be removed.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed, motion carries. The next one, I'll entertain a motion to remove it from the agenda.
So moved.
Move, second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed, motion carries.
The next one's actual replacement hire.
Replacement hire for the Division of Transportation.
Move.
Okay, second.
So you wanted to remove Bruce's pre-posting?
Right, pre-posting.
That was-
You know, Bruce, I'm
No,
a,
I'm sorry. That's the,
I don't know that's what we wanted to do.
yeah, well, wait, the
I'm
one we
sorry.
removed was the replacement of the,
that
Hire-
one needs to stay on.
I'm
Jim.
sorry,
I'm
I
sorry.
removed the wrong one, okay. So I'm gonna go back to number 31 for a positive vote. So,
Yes.
I moved to
replacement
do the
hire,
replacement hire for
pre-posting for
the
Highway Department.
Move.
Move, second, all in favor? Aye, opposed, motion carries.
Okay.
Next, we have number 32, which this one will be,
No, they both stay on.
they both
I'm
stay
sorry.
on, okay.
Yep.
A replacement hire for the Division of Transportation.
We
This is something,
That's an actual hire.
that's an actual hire, so,
already have a motion on that.
Yes, we do.
We have a motion and a second on the
already
floor
on the
already.
replacement.
well, it doesn't matter, I mean, we went
Yeah.
back and forth. So, okay, so what's this one for, Bruce?
This isn't,
Well, there was,
I want to talk about the actual hire, not the pre-posting. So we're talking about number 30.
all right, the actual hire was the one where I went before you, and we were in the process of doing the interviews, and we tabled it because we had not completed the interviews. That is this position. Now, if I could just make a quick comment to the committee and other board members. In December of this year's budget, in December, we hired 4 new hirees after the budget for FY16 was confirmed. Since then, I have had 4 individuals retire. So all I am trying to do is keep my complement of these 4 individuals, because this is the one that we started the interviewing with. I have 3 others that I would like to bring forward in the future. And this is, it's already been approved, it's in my budget, but I've had these individuals retire. I'm just trying to keep even.
Well,
That's,
when we start the budget, do we have some kind of expectation of retirements, or does this come as a complete surprise?
well,
And the only reason I'm mentioning that is because, you know, that is a discussion that should take place around budget time. We should have an understanding that you're going to have retirements, an expectation of retirements in a particular year. Like I say, generally, we're aware of it. So I think that's something we need to look at, Bruce, going forward. That's for everyone,
Yeah.
not just
I
you.
mean, normally, I really don't know about it until maybe at the most a month in advance, and normally, we may not know, I might get a 2-week notice, and that's it. I don't get a lot of notice,
Okay.
so.
Nick's got a hand up.
Okay, yeah, Nick?
In the past, we have, I mean, I don't know that we've done this every year, but we have figured a turnover calculation. But sometimes we do know that people are going to retire, and sometimes people make decisions after the budget's been passed. They just decide it's the time to go for personal reasons or whatever. But with those retirements too, Bruce has seen people move up within the organization, which has created, I mean, it's a domino effect. Someone moves from a union position to a management position, and then that opens up positions, and it trickles through. So that's part of what I think he's going through also, is that we've had some internal promotions, then those don't come to the board, but those have happened and created vacancies at the truck driver position and other positions. So that's why some of these are coming forward to you. I just say that more for informational
Yeah, I
purposes.
understand. Okay, all right. We have a motion and a second, all in favor? Aye, opposed, motion carries. Okay,
33, next page.
okay, we have no proclamations for July. Move on the appointments by the county executive. Moved, second, all in favor? Aye, opposed, motion carries. July 26th, appointments to boards and commissions. That's what I just did, okay. Okay, committee reports. Tom, Mr. Weigel, land use and development.
We have 4 zoning cases and 3 resolutions. Are there any questions?
Any questions for Tom? Okay, moving along. Mr. Frislow, any questions on finance? Okay. Public Works and Transportation, Don? Just went through everything. Any questions for Don? Judicial, Darren? Darren? Darren, if you can come into our meeting, we'd appreciate it. Or do you want to just, if we can interrupt Don in yours meeting, if you can get to the other meeting.
You're really digging down deep on some of these things.
Okay. Anything on your agenda?
That we're voting on in the future.
Okay.
But nothing on your committee?
There's nothing on my.
Okay. Any questions for Darren? Okay. Public health and safety, Ms. Ogala?
Yeah, we have an amendment to the Will County Chapter 53 water well permit and water supply ordinance. And basically that is changing some of the costs and some wording changes. Nothing big.
Okay. Any questions for Ms. Ogala? Okay. Legislative policy?
No, we
do
not have.
Slow time, yeah.
We do not, no meeting.
Okay. Any questions for Ms. Hart? Okay. Capital Improvements Committee, Reagan?
Authorizing the county executive to execute a lease agreement for the arbitration center at the annex. That's it.
Any questions? Executive Committee, any questions for me? Okay, if not, is there any public comment at this time?
Could I have a moment, please?
But you're not public. You're not the public. You're a bureaucrat. No, go ahead, Don.
If I could, please,
Go
just talk to you, I'll come down.
I thought I gave you the opportunity to talk once.
I wanted a clarification on item number 31, which was the pre-posting. This was not particularly for a position. This was a discussion item that I wanted to present to the committee. And it concerns intra-departmental transfers. In other words, somebody coming from another department to the DOT. And really, I guess I can speak on behalf of anybody under the executive, because this would apply to anybody. So it'd be an intra-departmental transfer or an interdepartmental promotion.
Don, I've been doing this to you, Bruce, I'm sorry. Pretty much the policy of the county is that if it's within the executive branch of government, or if there's a lateral even movement from another department, that does not have to come in front of the board.
That is precisely the reason why I wanted to discuss this, because really, we still, according to the collective bargaining agreement, we have to post everything. But in the case of these two types of positions, we post them, but it does not go in front of the board for approval. So that...
Quite frankly, it'd be nice to know of postings, but anything that's posted could just be sent to the county board office. If someone has an interest in looking what jobs are being posted. I think a clarification on it. I think that we probably should be notified of the postings, just understanding it could be an internal or external. The only difference is that if it's an internal candidate, it doesn't come in front of the board for approval.
Correct. And
it's
that's
more
why
informational than anything else. If it's, and it just gives, I believe, the board a heads up on what jobs are open and,
I think,
whether we're going to hire an external candidate or not.
if it's an external, then we go in front of you for the pre-posting.
But we don't know if it's going to be internal or external until after the fact.
No, he's.
Well, when it's an internal promotion, we know that
Well, there are
somebody's
different
gonna bid on it.
postings, though. When you do the posting internally for That's just a posting that stays internally. It's or
Well, internally in,
within the county
Yes.
employee groups.
correct.
Yeah, no, I don't think we need that.
Yeah, and that's what I wanted a clarification,
no.
because I don't feel
Because
that I
it
need
doesn't
to
come in
burden
front of
the
the board.
committee with
No,
those types of postings.
no. I don't.
Okay.
Because it doesn't need approval by the board. I mean, is
Right.
everybody in agreement? If it doesn't need our approval, there's no need for us to, there's no reason for us to see it. It doesn't necessarily, so to answer your question, that internal posting, we don't need to see that.
Thank you.
Doesn't hurt to send it over.
No, I think the county board office, correct me if I'm wrong, Beth, do you get all the postings?
We get
Yeah,
them
so you
through
get the
HR.
Yeah,
postings.
sure,
Yeah.
okay. So anybody has an interest in looking at internal postings, should just ask. You can ask,
Okay,
okay?
thank you.
All right. Okay, we have no need for executive session, so I will correct, no need for executive session today? Okay, so,
Yeah, she's here.
she's here. She's over on the side, she gets the side over there. She's by the door in case she has to make a quick out. Okay. I'll entertain a motion to set the county board agenda as amended. We got a motion and a second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Any comments by any members? Okay, then I will entertain a motion to adjourn. Moved? Second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. We're adjourned. Thank you, everyone.